On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, My Hero Academia episode 77, Bright Future. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. The best way to describe today's episode is absolutely shocking. Not only do we get a major death, but we also witness a gruesome revenge. Now, last we left off, we finally entered the climactic end of the Pro Heroes versus the Chiha Saikai. Teaming up for this final battle was Eri and Deku versus Overhaul, who had just finished assembling himself with Katsukame, and who has taken on a monster's form. And although she can't control it, Eri's ability truly came in clutch. Being able to rewind the state of a person was able to compensate for Deku going 100% one for all, i.e. Deku would constantly destroy his body and Eri would be able to instantly fix it. And this was a much needed ability. Overhaul was just fucking OP. But in the end, Deku went Super Saiyan Green, hit him with the normal consecutive punches, and finally put this motherfucking monster down. We start out today's episode with Eri's power going out of control. Like I said before, she cannot control it, unleashing an even more intense wave of this rewinding ability. It seems Deku, even in the state of 100%, is having difficulty dealing with it. Luckily, the recently rescued Aizawa was there to stop her from going any more out of control. And this is where I have my first, jump to conclusions. Honestly, it just truly makes me wonder if, Aizawa is like pretty much the perfect teacher when it comes to, having her control her power. It's such a devastating power. It reminds me of like the Phoenix Force with Jean Grey and the X-Men. It's just this primordial power that's just like stuck in the body of a fucking child who just literally can't control it. When it goes out of control, like who knows the range? Who knows? Literally she could fucking lose control and turn everyone into nothing. Like it just boggles the mind how powerful this child truly is, and she doesn't have any fucking control over it. Back to the episode, like I said, this is the aftermath. The battle is over. The villains are being captured and taken away. The heroes, anyone who's damaged, is being, given medical attention. Yes, it even seems villains have their own hospitals, which works 100% into the League of Villains' favors. Yes, after getting a heads up from Togen twice, it seems the rest of the League of Villains are lying in wait to finally give Overhaul his just desserts. Knowing the route they're going to take to this villain hospital, they set up an ambush. Of course, it seems the cops are taking the precaution, setting up the ambulance with a pro hero, but come on, it's 3v1. Even if you are a pro hero, your odds aren't in your favor. But he seems to know the League of Villains. Of course, he knows Shigaraki's weakness as long as he is able to not make contact with, all 5 digits of his hands. His decaying power won't activate. But of course, we still have Mr. Compress and Dabi to deal with. Yes, Compress literally chucks out a marble, which turns into a giant fucking boulder, sending the cop car careening. While Shigaraki goes after the villain transport vehicle, Dabi is left to take on the sand hero Snatch, even mocking the pro hero after he saves the officer's life. To me, this is a very interesting interaction. Not only is Dabi mocking him is very developing Dabi's personality, but we also see that Snatch is well aware of the League of Villains, especially Dabi. He even brings up, hey, I've heard rumors of bodies turning up being completely fucking roasted. Dabi gloats saying, oh, you know of my work. Like, these are some sadistic motherfuckers, and a 1-2 combination, including a fire blast from Dabi and a compression of Snatch into a marble from Mr. Compress. That battle ended pretty fucking quick, which leads us to the gruesome fucking part, the revenge of the League of Villains on Chiha Saikai, aka on Overhaul, the leader. Not only does Mr. Compress take a portion of Overhaul's left arm, compensation for the arm he took earlier, Shigaraki then decays and severs Overhaul's right arm, and then goes on a maniacal diatribe about, you wanted the whole world to be quirkless? How does it feel there, hopeless, quirkless man? It's this fucking, honestly, it sent shit, like just chills down my spine. It was so fucking cringy, so fucking creepy. Now let me get this out there. I don't feel sorry for this motherfucker. The shit he put everyone through, especially Eri, he's a piece of shit. But honestly, I did not see this gruesome revenge coming. I figured, they'd just fucking kill him. Take him, maybe torture him a little bit and fucking kill him. But just to leave him with fucking no arms, now he's a quirkless person, just like he fucking wanted the whole world to be. Like, oh, so fucking cringy. But that's not even the most devastating part about this episode. Yes, it was gruesome and it was kind of vulgar, but still, the most emotionally dynamic scene in this episode is coming up. We see the aftermath. All the heroes are basically battered and bruised. Fucking the character model for Kirishima is fucking hilarious. Like, that is cute as shit. I know he's banged up. I know he's fucking taking a tumble, but still, that was cute. Come on. Tamaki, you are a fucking pro. Stopping Chronostasis from stabbing grabbing Aizawa, taking Aizawa out, while holding Mirio, while all being, bones in your face being fucking fractured, like crushed. Like, dude, you are legit a fucking badass. It seems Eri is still unconscious and riding a fever. I mean, unleashing that amount of power anyone else would be. But while we're going down this hallway, Aizawa is taking him down to lower levels, and it just feels like we're going, somewhere where we don't want to go. And we finally enter a room, and it has Recovery Girl, it has a doctor, it has Centipede, Bubble Girl, and All Might is there. And when we see All Might, I just get the feeling like, oh shit. And I called it. That spike was just too big. It was just too devastating of an injury to fix, and with Eri out of commission and her not even able to control her powers, it's just, that's it. Night Eye is just beyond saving. But in the end, he kind of was saved. Deku, twisting that future. I love how he fucking put it. I love how Night Eye put it. You twisted the future to your own determination. Was it one for all 100%? Was it Deku himself? Was it everyone, a combination of everyone? We don't really know, but Deku did it. He did distort. He changed the future to his own whim. He gave basically Night Eye, instead of just dying, him and Deku dying, Overhaul taking off, he gave, this reunion between hero and sidekick, something that would never happened. I mean, the other outcome was death, but it's just so abysmally sad. I mean, someone who was just introduced 13 episodes, how can I feel so sad for losing a character that just came into the spotlight? Like, I don't know, it hits a lot harder than you think. And then, I mean, yeah, Deku's trying. I mean, you only know him for a couple days, but still, he's a mentor. All Might shedding tears, but when fucking Mirio comes in there and starts fucking bawling, it hurts. Like, even with Mirio, he was introduced very recently. I mean, the last episode of the last season, and then just a couple episodes, like 13 episodes this season, he's become a very lovable character, and to see him just fucking bawl, it hurt. Like, that fucking sucks. But then we see Night Eye, break his fucking promise. I'll never use my ability again. He activates it on Mirio, saying, you'll be one of the finest heroes there are. And as everyone is shedding a tear, Night Eye is telling them to smile for a bright future. The music gets to a one note, and that note becomes, the heartbeat monitor, and the glossiness out of his eyes go. And then the final scene of the episode is the motherfucker died with a smile on his face. Fucking pulled a gold Roger out on us and fucking died smiling. He's telling everyone to smile. The future won't be bright if you guys don't fucking smile. And the dude dies with one on his fucking face. Like, oh my god, that was just fucking devastating. This episode was, like I said, absolutely shocking. We had some emotional fucking highs. I was truly shocked what the League of Villains did to Overhaul. Like, that was pure fucking villainous. Like, dude, if you want to be a villain, that's like some Joker level shit. That's some fucking psychopathic, like the movie Seven starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman level shit. Like, that was fucking awesome though. Like, oh damn. But then we have fucking Night Eye. I mean, yes, he was just introduced, but still, he was a pretty badass character. We finally have one of those straight-laced characters to offset everyone basically placating the main characters, not giving Deku a fucking inch. I fucking love that. Like, he was a stern motherfucker, but in the end, he was just fucking badass. And then to die with a smile on his face, I am curious though, what the fuck did he see in the future? He broke his promise and activated his quirk on Mirio and said, you'll be a fine hero in the future. That makes me wonder, will somehow Mirio get his powers back? Will he just be a hero without powers? Will he be a quirkless hero? Oh, I don't fucking know. Going for, oh shit. Like, this episode makes you think. We have, the possible Mirio's future. We have Aizawa possibly teaching Eri, or, helping her get her powers under control. The League of Villains are obviously making fucking moves. They even say, now it's our time. Like, oh shit. There's a lot fucking going down. So with all that being said, and even though today's episode was emotionally devastating, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.